Everybody, how you doing? If you're going to be going down to Kansas City, I want you to check out this place. It's the William Rockhill Nielsen Gallery of Art. Place is immensely huge, very opulent. They got some really cool place artwork for you to check out. They got a nice little cafe for you and the kids or your friends to have a bite and a drink and stuff, and then continue on your way. There's just so much stuff from around the world that it's just too much to describe right now. So why don't we go and check it out?
This is pretty neat so far. Ford Learning Center. Oh, this is pretty. Whoa. Try to walk upstairs while you're looking straight up is kind of hard. Oh, this is pretty. I want to go over here real fast. Take a look at this real quick. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah. That's pretty good work.
Here are some of the wonderful benefactors that keep this museum going every day.
That is huge.
That's cool.
That's cute. Neon lights. That's a pretty neat actual area. I mean, you guys can see the ornate detail that these guys do with all the cartouches. Now, what most of you guys don't realize is most of these things are little prayers. And yes, they even found evidence of these on our coast.
The ancient Egyptians started using hieroglyphs over 3,000 years ago.
There's a sarcophagus. For people who don't know what it is, it's basically where they buried them. And only the rich people could basically afford these. Because usually that's all like prayers and spells to protect them in their afterlife. Sarcophagi. Yeah, I know, but it's called a sarcophagus, which is what Egyptian for coffin. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously they were still in the days of Ra, Amun-Ra, because all that stuff's there.
In ancient Egypt, not everybody could afford mummification. Usually their household deities were placed with them, any household goods they had, personal items. And the first one was probably about 4,000 years ago. This is a relief carving of ancient Egypt at the day at the docks. You're ferrying goods and customers and people and everything else and cattle. This is a sunken relief. They started carving these things about 2700 BCE, which is about 4,700 years ago. So this relief came around the end of the Ptolemaic period. The Minoans from the island of Crete go back to the 7th millennium BC and lasted for over 4,000 years until they were devastated by the Mount Thera eruption. Mycenaeans existed from 1600 to 1100 BCE. Alexander the Great became the king of Macedonia in 336 BC and then waged his war against Persia until 323 BC. The Hellenistic period started shortly after that and ended in 31 BC when they were invaded by Rome. Rome was founded by Romulus and Remus back in 753 BC and lasted almost 1,000 years.
Back in those days. Was this Eusebius?
Oh, Hadrian.
He was best known for his extensive building projects throughout the empire. One was a giant wall that was dividing England from the Caledonians. And only after a few hundred years later, the Roman Empire fell.
That's pretty.
At the height of the Roman Empire, its power and influence expanded up to 1.7 million square miles, which covered the entire Aegean Sea all the way up through Europe up to the upper Germanian areas, and, of course, England.
This, I think. Pair tomb cover 1487. That's pretty cool. And this is, I think, Spanish. Yeah, Milan, Italian. Sorry. Pretty close. They've invaded each other so much in the olden days. They're practically the same people. They both say they invented the pizza.
About 1292 AD, Marco Polo left China with a thing called a scallion pancake.
Look at that detail, people. I mean, it's carved within. It's just, these people who did this stuff was insanely detailed. And then this is probably Romulus, right? Tiziano Mino. He is talking to an angel about painting. Oh, that is neat. Celebration of Dionysus. Oh, the Triumph of Bacchus. Sorry. Look at the crazy detail on that hair, guys. That was carved.
Those were all done by women that are cultured in that.
Yeah.
It looks like a hat or something.
That is neat.
This is Baroque. This is
Mercury, Angus, and Io. That's really good detail. Heck, I wish I could paint like this.
just amazing. This is done with a brush stroke, glance. It's just
Well, that's just amazing that it's all painted so well, and they didn't screw it up. But then when you are doing things like this and you're, being paid thousands of dollars nowadays to do something like this,
you had to be.
It's a cool looking picture. This one is the Oath of Brutus after the death of Lucreta.
Now this painting is from the Baroque period, which continued up into the 17th and 18th century.
Ooh, that's a cool volcano. Eruption of Vesuvius. That is neat. John Constable R.A., The Dell. That is an amazing photo. Or picture.
Gorgeous eyes.
Oh, nice guy. That is crazy detail. Look at that. Look at that. That is insane. Who is this guy? Portrait of Padmasambhava. Qin Dynasty, Qin Dynasty, 1644 to 1911. Oh, those are neat. Little Buddha statues. Wow, that is a big family tree. I literally think all those are individual people, maybe. I don't know. That is neat. Okay, there's some statues from China. Oh, that's a really pretty one. And then you got the little head of Buddha. Tang Dynasty, 618 to 906, 8th century. That is neat. That almost looks like a genie. Portal Guardian, yeah. From Cave 17, Tian Gor Shan. Shanxi Prophets. Coarse sandstone. Ah, that's pretty good detail. This is pretty cool. Oh, hey, check this out. And a detail in that thing. GBDs. And this is a staba, basically. A stela, sorry. Staba's a Hispanic one for it, for Mayans. That is neat. You can see where, you know, some of it's been broken off and stuff over the ages. Oh, that looks really cool. Let's go see what that is.
Now, ancient Egyptians were not the only ones who could do relief carvings.
Possession of the Empress as donor to her court. Ooh, what's in here? Oh, that's neat looking. Okay, those are like kimonos. That's what it looks like on a person. Oh, it's just his dance costume. But this is Japanese. I always love these type of artworks that the people do with the multi-panels. It's just insanely crazy, all the details they get into it. Some of them are highly detailed, especially the one I'm about to show you in just a second. Huh? Cartoon artwork. That's a cool little outfit. That's a kimono.
The Edo period, or Tokugawa period, was a period between 1603 and 1868 in the history of Japan, when Japan was under the rule of Tokugawa shogunate. Great masterpieces to fine art. The William Rockhill Nielsen Gallery of Art is a great place to go and experience and bring your family and friends. There's a cafe there, so you don't have to worry about food and stuff like that. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video as much as I went to making it and viewing all the stuff in there. It's a great place to also learn a lot about history, as I showed you. So check out my videos, check out my subscribe button, and I hope you guys hit that like button down there. Tell your friends about me. I put the description and the link for the art gallery down there. Also check out my Patreon account if you want to support me that way. Thank you very much, and I hope you guys have a great day.